to dissect issues the way they are, and we're not going to mince words. There's going to be no form of trying to cover up anything. We're going to say it as it is, just as we do right here on your station. This is basically your radio station where we reflect your voice, we reflect your needs. My name is Esther Wachiko. It's 90.3 FM. We do this audio visual, so kindly go into your YouTube application, type VOP 903 FM. You actually see us streaming live there. If you're having difficulties, you can join me on Facebook at Esther Wachiko. We're streaming live there as well, so you can join me, Esther Wachiko on Facebook, or Esther Umaz, just Esther Wachiko on Facebook, if our YouTube is not giving you the kind of view that you desire. Meanwhile, let's talk about the fact that today is Monday, and you know how we do it on Mondays. We have a very interesting personality who gives us his own perspective to some of these issues of discourse, that is, these national issues that we talk about here. Very soon I will introduce him to you. Okay, so let me start off with this, and I'm speaking off the cuff based on what I understand about Nigeria's socio-economic and political landscape. As Nigerians try to grapple with the statistics being rolled out by the National Bureau of Statistics concerning Nigeria's economic stance and its trajectory, with the recent statement made by Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, the WTO president, Nigerians are questioning in reality how the statistics implement their lives, or in what way they are actually realizing the statistics in their lives. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration recently disclosed that inflation is actually gradually coming down, and that certain domestic items, that is consumables, are now quite affordable compared to how it was 3 or 4 months ago. The NBS stated foods like starch, cassava, soybean, bean, and rice, basically wheat, bread, and other items within this category, they say they are quite affordable now compared to how it was. Unfortunately, though, insecurity hasn't actually reduced. Most of the states which actually do go about our food produce are currently going through an existential crisis. And some states that happen to transport their goods and services to the southern states or other states where, economic activities are actually viable, have to increase the prices because of the different tax they pay, and even the tax they pay to these agents of causing mayhem, that is, these non-state actors in some of these communities. And that is not the only thing that is being held hostage. The production aspect of the economy seems to be held hostage, supposedly in certain sectors in certain regions. For example, the North Central is going through a situation where you're having terrorist-like activities impeding production and farming activities. Okay, in the southeast as well, the same thing is ongoing. In the southwest, some states seems to be quite okay when it comes, but then these states cannot meet the needs of the entire region of the country. When it comes to malnutrition, the north is going through the process of, they're going through the ish of malnutrition. There is no food, there's serious hunger, and desertification is actually taking place. It's the rainy season, so they're going through erosion as well. They're basically relying on government palliatives or state government palliatives. Entrepreneurs are also complaining they're not getting the free loans or some loans as promised by this administration. So in other words, while the federal government is reading out statistics, Nigerians are saying that the statistics are not being realistic in their day-to-day activities, especially for a couple of people who rely or work with small-scale medium businesses. Now, because of this, a lot of Nigerians are complaining that for 2027, they don't think the APC will take them to utopia, that is the promised land. So they are saying that they would rather go for an alternative. And what is the alternative? That is what we don't know. Right now, machinations are on. Every form of campaigning method is already on by the current All Progressives Congress, the ADC, the non-existent leadership of the Labour Party, the SDP, whatever it is you want to consider it, and the People's Democratic Party. Today's conversation is going to stem from the premise of the just concluded by-elections, about 16 constituencies or 16 states. The APC won 12, APGA 2, NNPP 1, PDP 1, and ADC nil. Now the question is, the ADC that says they intend to hold this government accountable and be a formidable force as an opposition, why did they not reflect what they have been saying in the past 2 months at the by-election? Or could it be that their supporters do not understand what it is to mobilize at the grassroots? Is there a dearth in political education? These are the questions we're going to ask. A couple of persons have asked. Peterobi came out on the 14th to ask them to support a member in Anambra State for the ADC. But what happened? How come nobody came out? So a couple of people now decided to accuse the obedience of persons who only talk online and they don't do what they say online. Others are believing that if a political education is not done at the grassroots, there will be a problem in 2027, that only one person cannot occupy all the available seats. Even if a Peterobi emerges as a president, he needs a support base. Even if an Atiku emerges as a president, he needs a support base at the grassroots. And even if an Amechi emerges as a president, they need a support base at the grassroots, people who know them. So the big question is, who are those who know, who are willing to put themselves out there in verifiable positions to enable the government of their principle? Those are some of the issues we're going to be looking into this evening. Now, Bayo Nanuga decided to possibly mock the loss of the ADC by putting the picture of Peterobi, El-Rufai, as well as Atiku and Rotimi Amici. And the question he asked on his tweet early this morning is, how market? A couple of people berated him that as the Minister of Information and Strategy to the President, he's not meant to be going about this Banga Boys Twitter handle conversation. Leave it to those whom have been put in or, given that responsibility while you try to reflect the position of the presidency in all of his economic viability and economic implementation. Inform the people on the workings of the president and not to be part of the petty conversations that goes on social media. However, the question is, if it was the opposition like the ADC who won across the 12 states, wouldn't they do the same? Wouldn't they gloat? But then these are basically the times. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce Barrister Darlington Agumor. Barrister Darlington, good evening and thank you for joining us on the Evening Rush today. How are you?
Queen Esther.
Welcome. Please come closer to the microphone.
This guy have not arranged this.
No, you're properly arranged, Barrister Darlington. The mic is close to you, so you're good. Very good.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
How are you?
I'm okay, Esther. And you?
I'm fine.
How was the weekend?
Well, we're here. I was here yesterday, so,
Yes, we were here yesterday, bantering.
Yeah, we're not bantering. We're just having a conversation on the political discourse. Barrister Darlington, you had a very beautiful weekend. How was it for you?
It's okay. It's okay. At least I'm here.
You're here
to do God's work.
Now that's sarcasm. I saw your face. If you're watching us right now on YouTube, you need to see Barrister Darlington's face when he made that statement to do the Lord's work. Barrister Darlington, I'm sure you heard basically the general intro I talked about. What do you think is wrong with the ADC? Is there a problem with the ADC?
Thank you, Esther. At this point, I think I'm going to be very circumspect in talking about ADC and their coalition.
Why?
Because I think I've said enough. I don't want to be seen as if I am attacking a particular person. All I've done so far is give advice and suggestions. So if they don't want to take it, I think I'm done. I'm not joking. They have enough people to talk to them. But I'm suspecting that most of the people talking to them, they are not actually obedient. They are sponsored sycophants who are not telling them the truth. So if all my suggestion and advice is not seen as if it's an attack, Esther, I am done. No, let them advise them. At least the past elections have proven me right. So I don't need to say more. Let 2027 come. It's as simple as that.
Explain, please. What do you mean you don't need to say more?
Esther, what do you want me to say? The election have come and gone. Let them now use their tongue and count their teeth. What do you want me to say? You want me to start telling you how they fail and what caused the failure and all that? Even after I've said it months ago, little things that should be done. Instead of them to even look at it, they were here telling me I am demarcating somebody. I am diminishing somebody.
No, the ADC is not just about one person.
No, it is no. That is the arrowhead. Now,
who is the arrow? No, that's not the arrowhead.
Hold on, Esther. The election has come. Oh yeah, what is your performance? Where is your scorecard? I need to prove me wrong. Abi Esther, were you not here when they told me that the obedient are all over Nigeria? In fact, half of Nigeria are behind obedient, and when the election comes, they will perform wonders. Is that not what they told us? So how come when election comes, you won't see them? Esther, how come? So please, I've talked enough.
Okay, do you think there is a death in political education? That people don't understand the significance of
when
having your base
when
from
they,
the grassroots?
no. They told us that obedient no more than God when it comes to election. You don't know what they told us? That obedient are very intelligent. They are strategizing. And I said, okay, no problem. Oh, Esther, whatever you are strategizing, is it not the outcome of election that will determine what you are strategizing? Is that not true? So the elections have come, and the result is out there. So what else do you want to say? No, let somebody come and attack me this evening.
Barrister Darlington, what exactly is your problem? You're sulking today. Why do you care about this supposed persons who will be attacking you? What is your concern with them?
Because they are the ones who now make me look like I'm the bad guy.
In what sense?
You cannot deny. You know what they have been saying here about me concerning this matter. You know. So
we are not referring to a particular person here.
No,
we're referring to the coalition. The reason is this, Barrister Darlington. Bayonanoga came out and wrote how market. The supporters of the administration are mocking the coalition. They call them coalition of confusion. They call them coalition of ineptitude. And because of that, the ADC came out to write and say something that they are committed. The three personalities basically are committed to ensuring that it works. They also admitted to pressure of zoning or not zoning, but that and then the kind of primaries they intend to hold, if they're all going to agree to an open primary or a closed primary where they would negotiate with the National Executive Committee. So we know that these primary members, Atiku and Peter, they are not yet members of the ADC. El Rufai as well is still in the SDP. He's not yet a member of the ADC. The person who is now a member of the ADC is Rotimi Amechi. There are possibilities that some unveiling will go on, and there are talks that there are some moles that have been planted and they intend to rout out these moles so that the ADC can have a way forward. Do you think that they're dilly-dallying and taking their time? Do you think they need to make any name or mention of whoever it is will be the flag bearer of their party now? Or do you think there is still time for them to wait while they try to ensure that they create awareness from the ground up?
Esther, they are strategizing while the elections are going on. They are strategizing. Let's wait and see. That's the only thing I'll tell you. They are strategizing. You know, in fact, they are cooking up something.
Okay.
And they are cooking us, so let us wait for them. Let them finish what they are cooking so that we can eat it. Is there any other thing? Is that not what they told us here? That they are strategizing. That's why you look as if they don't know what they are doing. So why will you now want to discuss them when they have told you that they are strategizing? You are strategizing while the election is going on. So after the election is gone, why will you now put into use your strategy? Yes, sir. Where will you put it into use? So you can see now. So I don't have anything to say there. I don't have anything to say.
How come most of them did not win in their constituents?
It's part of the strategy.
It's part of the strategy.
Yes. These are small elections. It doesn't matter.
Why would you say small elections don't matter?
It is small election. This one, they are not important. National Assembly election, no, it's only the president that matters. So let's leave them.
If you have somebody as your principal as the president, and then at the underground level you don't have your people, how do you intend to survive?
Esther, it's part of the strategy.
Barrister Darlington, what exactly is your problem with strategy? Oh, you're telling us that all of that is a strategy.
Is that not what they told us? So do you want me to go and get what they said so that now all manner of people will be talking to me anyhow? It's part of the strategy.
Barrister Darlington, you've been repeating all manner of people talking to you anyhow. Why are you concerned about persons if you know that you're giving out information from an experience of being politically strategic? Why are you concerned about those who may not be politically strategic or their inferences or perception to what you are saying?
Oh, Esther, when you have said the matter, when you have said something based on what you know and what is going to happen and what you have seen, and what has been happening from time immemorial, and some people say that you are the one you are saying is not good. Esther, what are you going to do? Are you going to fight them? It's not better for you to leave them.
Okay.
Yes, leave them now. So it doesn't look as if it's a fight. You hear when they are accusing me that somebody gave me money. That's why I'm talking to somebody and all that. Meanwhile, I am giving my honest opinion, advice, suggestion, which I know you cannot contradict it. So what do you want me to say again?
Okay.
Eh.
The former Anambra State Governor and the 2023 presidential candidate has implored Nigerians to go and register, go for their nationwide continuous voter registration. The exercise has already commenced. It started on, I think, from the 16th of August already, and they're informing Nigerians who do not have to please go and get their PVCs, go and register. There is an online process of registering. For example, Peterobi says that PVC is a bridge to a new Nigeria and pleaded with Nigerians, young and old, to go out and register to vote, that it was quite important. During the by-elections, we heard that some persons were selling their PVCs for as low as 10,000 naira. Some people feel that you could strategically collect the money and still vote your choice. Some people feel that if you do that, they have their agents monitoring whom you would thumbprint for. So even if you collect that money, they'll monitor to ensure that you don't thumbprint a different political party. You have to thumbprint their party. There are also talks of them selecting certain what do you call it? Certain voting centers for their own political party. And there are talks that in some states there were witnesses of thugs, intimidation. INEC officials were also involved. Not the APC members though. A PDP party agent was seen with about a catch of money, like a lot of money, and some INEC officials. In Kano, thugs were actually paraded. The police paraded these thugs with several weapons. So if this is happening now with the kind of updates in terms of electoral education, in terms of exercise and conduct, money is given to INEC for them to have a proper conduct of these elections and for proper security to be available. This is just the by-election. That is not like general election, presidential election. Do we think that something will change? The pattern of going about our electoral system will change before 2027?
Maybe it will change. Esther, it will definitely change. Because I am even surprised that APC won 12 states out of the 16, Abi.
Why are you surprised?
Because we were told here that if APC rig election now, they are going to burn some people and count them with the vote.
Okay.
Is that not what they were telling us on this studio? That this time around, the obedient are ready. Whenever they mess up anywhere, they will give them fire for fire. They will do it as they want it and all that. They will not rig it. So this one that happened now, you mean APC rig all the victory they got at the polls? They rig all of them, Abi, and you were watching them. Or is there no obedience in those places? You were watching them do what they did, Abi.
Money, finance is needed for this
really?
People are hungry.
Esther,
who are you asking to come and sacrifice their lives to go to the polling unit if they know they'll be intimidated and be hurt?
Esther.
Again, a couple of people are not properly educated about local government elections or by-elections. They don't understand how important this other aspect of elections are. They don't understand it. So is it possible that the ADC do not understand that they need to present a united front rather than competing amongst themselves? Because as it stands now, we are not hearing them speak in one voice. We're hearing this person say, I will do this. This person is saying, I will do this. The only person whom I have not heard say anything precisely, although through their aides and spokespersons they're speaking, is Atiku Abubakar. Do we think that this is also a strategy of the ADC to create confusion so that nobody knows any pattern of anybody? Because they've been complaining. Yunusa Tanko, the director of the Obedient Movement, said that what the ruling party does is anywhere Peterobi finds himself, they create chaos. And so now they do not want anything known yet so that they do not cause any form of destabilization. Do you think that is it?
Esther, if your strategy does not result to electoral victory, then what is that strategy? Can you tell me the meaning of strategy? Strategy is enough for you to win an election.
Anything that is legally possible to win the election.
Even if it is illegal, because Tinubu did it and got victory.
Do you have any fact to prove that Tinubu did anything illegal?
So this one they are telling you now about Tinubu, you didn't hear it, Abi, about the 2023 election and who won it.
That was El-Rufai Babachir a while, but they're yet to tell us how they went about it. I mean, she also admitted, but they didn't tell us how they went about it.
How else do they go about it? If not to obtain results? Well, how else? You said they should come and tell you, A for A, B for B, on how they rig election and got victory, how they obtained it. Is that what you are trying? Who will tell you that? They even brought out the results state by state and how they change it. Is that not their own strategy? And so if you are not doing this, so what are you, Victor, are you looking up to? What Victor are you expecting? Some of these things that we are talking today, look, if only the needful had been done, maybe it wouldn't have been like this. Okay. Imagine if ADC has taken a stand before the by-election in Anambra, and with a Peterobi going there to campaign Esther, he campaigned for ADC, true of us.
He just came out, and it was on 2 days to the election.
Esther, he campaigned.
He spoke on behalf.
He campaigned for that woman, true of us.
He spoke on behalf.
No, you didn't hear me.
I said he spoke on behalf of the woman, not necessarily campaign.
He was wearing their insignia and all that.
Yes,
anyway,
on the cap.
The election have come and gone. Let's leave it, please.
No, the reason why we're having this conversation is that the APC said how far with the coalition and what happened, and this is just a test run, a litmus test of how the 2027 elections will be. So my question is, the Nigerians who say, I and you, because me too, I'm feeling the economy is hard. Barrister Darlington, transport or the himfe, transport don't skyrocket. Food costs, house rent, it's not beans.
Esther.
School fees, child. You don't even want to start.
Esther.
To travel, the fear. You would do prayer and fasting, as in the kind of fasting and prayer. You need to enter trance so that nothing happens to you or any of your loved ones. These are issues that are plaguing Nigerians. We are feeling the brunt of it, Barrister Darlington. Luxury is something that a couple of people cannot think about. Ease of doing business is not as it is. We are being realistic about it. Those who are entrepreneurs will tell you the cost of buying materials, especially those who do a bit of manufacturing, they know what it entails. Those who are into shipping will tell you what it entails. There's a lot ongoing. In as much as the statistics being reeled out from the government says that things will get better because of what transpired during the previous administration, besides is 2 years and into Tinubu's administration, magic cannot just happen with the state the country was left under late Muhammadu Buhari. Do we think, Barrister Darlington, that it's possible to let the administration continue based on the supposed gentleman agreement they had, which was had for him? I don't think he understood when he said the time of the turn of the South and the turn of the North. The South meaning him, not necessarily any other candidate from any other region in the South. Do we think that we have anybody that will trump what Tinubu is saying and do now with what we're seeing now and using the by-election as a litmus test?
I think the strategy we have been told will work. I think so. So let 2027 come and let that strategy come out. The strategy we have been told, Abi, it is going to work. So that it's not good to be negative or pessimistic here. Whatever strategy anybody is planning, let us see it. Maybe it will do the magic. Yes, sir. Is that not the best way to put it? The strategy will work. That's the only thing I can say for now. There is a strategy that we have been told, and that some people are all over Nigeria. They are going to make sure that nobody do anything. If you do anyhow, you see anyhow. So let's leave it like that. It will work.
Barrister Darlington is, ladies and gentlemen, Barrister Darlington is sulking today. I don't know what the problem is. Barrister Darlington is sulking today. Barrister Darlington, I'm not feeling your vibe today. I don't know what's going on, Barrister Darlington.
You are setting me up.
I'm not setting you up. I'm just saying.
Sulking about what? Am I the one contesting election?
Okay, Barrister Darlington. Daily to me has asserted that former President Olusegun Obasanjo and Muhammadu Buhari completed 2 terms in office without doing anything, and that he made this known during a recent interview with one of the Monitor television program that a couple of us like to watch, and that, for example, the president has spent 2 years in office with nothing to show for it. Has the president spent 2 years in office with nothing to show for it, with all the works and projects? Dave Umar, he told told us recently on most of the roads being currently worked on. The NSA just revealed to us about 2 Al Qaeda terrorists that were caught. They say they're working, but we still have an insurgency plague ongoing across several regions of the country. A couple of people think that they do not have a trust on the president, and that's why what they're saying is what they're saying. But for Idile Farotimi, he believes that Peterobi shouldn't have said he only needs to do 1 term. However, a lot can be done in 4 years if you set your feet running and not politicking. In other words, he admitted that Tinubu is politicking and not governing. Why is that?
Because that's the only thing they told us he knows how to do best.
Who told you that?
His supporters, Tinubu supporters, APC, even Tinubu himself. They said that he's the one that invented the political strategy. He's the one that invented democracy and politics, so he should know how to run it. So when it comes to economy, he's not good, but politics.
But he's saying that people should question Peterobi's statement of 4 years. He said that there is more. It's complex. It's more than declaration, and people should question Peterobi's motives for the proposal. Adding that someone who already has his plans for the country penned down would not require many years as well to execute them and bring about the needed change.
Who said they should question his Peterobi's 4 years?
That's fair to me. He stated that the issue is more complex than mere declarations.
Maybe, yes, that's the part of Peterobi's strategy. We don't know. You know, when somebody is strategizing, he can do even in one. Didn't Amechi tell us he will stop corruption in 1 month? So these are part of ADC people and their strategy. So when they say this in Esther, don't doubt them. Just see it as the gospel truth. So there's no need. Abi? When they tell you things, just accept it, so that there'll be peace in Rome. What I'm saying, let us talk of Tinubu and his administration. If Tinubu have been doing well, will all this opposition come up? All this so-called strategy, all this backbiting and all, will it come up if they were doing well in office? This is the first time in the history of this country that a president will be in office just 2 years and they start campaigning on how to remove him.
But you guys were already complaining that you don't want him. So what do you want them to do?
Which you guys? Am I contesting election?
You don't have to contest.
So we only saying that he's not doing well, and we gave our reasons. There is nothing I can point to now and say, look, Tinubu, in this area you have done so well. Esther, what does it take Tinubu to wipe out insecurity in Nigeria? Please, if not that sentiment have set in. Esther, look at it this way. His military are telling us that they captured the Al Qaeda leaders. But to Toju Bello, in fact, 2 days after the clergymen went to have dinner with Toju Bello in his den, after the discussion and all that, the Nigerian military came out and told us that they are looking for Toju Bello. 2 days after that thing that was all over the place. They did not tell those kids, go and show us where is this man that you went to go and talk to. Or were they not aware? Even when the clergymen, they were thanking everybody, including the National Security Advisor, for giving them the backup to go and talk with Toju Bello, who now gave them some weapon out of the ones he's holding. And then gave them some of the people he captured. And then kept some, maybe the beautiful women and all that, the young ladies, he kept them for himself. And then gave them those who are finished with. Is that not what happened? No, tell me. The military didn't hear all this. They didn't see it, Abi. But they come and they have captured the Al Qaeda. They have captured this. Meanwhile, Toju Bello that is under their nose, they couldn't catch him. Esther, please, how do you make of this? Do you see every time you be telling me I'm not agree, I don't everything I don't. How can any reasonable person accept what the military is telling you now? Please tell me. Toju Bello is under your nose here. You have not caught him. You went to go and tell me you have got. In fact, even these terrorists, the CIA, FBI, they were looking for them. You are the only one who was able to catch them, so that they can clap for you and celebrate for you, Abi. Meanwhile, the ones under your nose, you have not caught them. Can you just imagine? You know, when security communities hear this, they'll be laughing at our military. I'm not joking. They will just be making a laughing stock of themselves. Look at how long this Toju Bello have terrorized Nigerians. He's even holding part of Zamfara and even Sokoto as his own territory. You couldn't catch him. Meanwhile, clergymen went to go and talk to you. They even knelt down and begged him, please stop killing us. And the military. Please, my dear, this thing has it not turned into a joke? Hold on. This terrorism business, have you not turned into a joke?
You know that they told us they had captured Tureji Bello, and later we heard that he had not been captured.
I said, this latest one that you and I had here, we discussed it. That 3 Muslim clerics went to go and discuss with him, and he handed over some weapons and kept some to do what? Then some of the victims he caught, he handed them over about 32 of them, and then kept some.
Then later, the defense came out to tell us that's not true. Nigerian military came out to tell us, the Nigerian army came out to tell us that that's not true.
Really? So the national security, that's how they were attacking, including Tinubu and all these people. So they were just using their name for what? You mean those clergymen were lying? With the name of the president, national security advisor, even the IG and all the people they mentioned, you had them yesterday. So, okay, why have they not arrested all those clergymen for lying to Nigerians? Why can't they arrest them and go and tell them to go and show you where they saw Toju? You can imagine Esther. You can imagine the sincerity of our military. It is not true, Abi. So if it's not true, what are you doing to those people who came to lie to Nigerians? Arrest them now. Arrest them and ask them why should they tell such a lie to Nigerians? If it's not true, please talk another thing, Jare. Don't ask me again why I don't like this government. Don't ask me again.
What? I didn't ask you why you don't like the government. Why wouldn't you like the government? You're a Nigerian.
A government that can never tell you the truth. Even things that are very obvious, they will lie about it. Esther, things that are very obvious, they will tell you lies, thereby twisting your brain. Things that are very obvious, they will still tell you lies and they expect you to believe so that you will be a good boy. Me? These good boys are in Ato Cemetery. They are there. They are lying down there. Not good boy again.
Barrister Darlington, because of what happened, should we judge what 2027 will be like by the results of the by-elections? Here is the thing. The by-election came and gone. We had winners declared by INEC. What stood out for a couple of political watchers, analysts, and interested persons in Nigeria's political landscape is that the supposed coalition party candidates had no win. None of them had any win. Now, the naysayers, some of them are beginning to supposedly write off the coalition already, declaring that 2027 seems to be a done deal for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Some say you cannot judge the by-election and determine how the future of 2027 will be on that particular day. For example, how many people are aware of the process of by-elections? How many people are educated about the importance of participating in such electoral practices? Most Nigerians only know about president and governorship. Even for them, it's only president they partake in. Governors, they don't actually partake in governorship elections. But that a lot of them are not aware of the import of participating in such kind of politics. Politics for councillorship, local government chairman, ward chairman, and even in the by-election senators, legislators. Most Nigerians are not properly educated into it. So some Nigerians believe that the winners at the just concluded by-election induced those who came to participate. Is it possible with the results that we heard? We're hearing in some places 9,000, 7,000, 10,000 in some instances. Are we saying all of them were induced financially? They call their people in such thousands of numbers to come and be part of the by-election. Now, although people are really interested in these by-elections, general election is where there's usually almost a nationwide lockdown and people are eager to go out and vote. So, if there was no nationwide lockdown for the by-elections, how do we expect people to participate? How do we expect people to know how serious it is for them to participate?
Esther, you know, when somebody does not know, is it not incumbent on that person to seek for knowledge, especially in area that he is lacking? Okay. Anybody at all, Abi? Because they say that information is power. If you have it, you can be able to know what to do and when to do it. You mentioned something here which I want to address.
Okay.
About this by-election and other elections apart from the presidency. Let me give you one example so you can now fill in the gaps. You know one Balarabe Musa, who was a former governor of Kaduna State. He's late now. Good. When he won election under UPN, good. His state assembly members were members of MPN. Almost all of them. They gave this man head. They couldn't approve his commissioners. The man ran his government for almost almost how many years? Many years before they impeached him. He ran it without his commissioners because the National Assembly were asking him for something he cannot do. You know what they told him? The MPN members in the state assembly. You know what they told him? They said he will give each of them a plot of land, and then he will not give them 50,000 to develop the plot. In those days, with 50,000 to develop a plot of land, you can imagine how quality the naira was. But Balarabe Musa said he doesn't have such money to give, and so there was a ding dong between him and the state assembly. Eventually, when they got tired of him, they impeached him. Did you hear what I said? They impeached the governor, Balarabe Musa. So who is holding the power now? You can fill in the gap.
Barrister Darlington, the Northeast group, they are apologizing to Goodluck Ebele Jonathan over Boko Haram allegation. They are saying, bring back our Goodluck Jonathan.
Okay.
They have apologized to the former president for past allegations linking him to Boko Haram sponsorship. They say that this shows that only Jonathan can unseat Tinubu, not emotional Peterobi. Elections aren't won with emotions. At a press conference in Maiduguri, the group's national president, Gray Makiari, admitted they were misled by a former U.S. president and desperate Nigerian politicians, describing the claims as false and politically motivated, to oust Jonathan in 2015. Kerry from insurgency hit Borno State said they now recognize Jonathan as a leader of integrity, compassion, and national vision, and hailed him as a Democrat who put the nation first. A couple of people believe that the attention on Peterobi is divided now that the Jonathan factor seems to be prominent. Since Jonathan has not really said anything, whether he is going to come out or not, but there are strong calls for Jonathan to be part of the bloc. Now, Jonathan is Peterobi's boss, and a couple of people feel that whatever he tells Peterobi right about now that he would do. Do you think that's possible now that Peterobi knows that he has a base? Also, do you think that with all of these supposed strategy and placement, saying or keeping quiet on where you belong, that the Jonathan factor may hold sway and possibly the loyalty for the Peterobi may become divided? That is, the loyalty, the kind of followership of Peterobi may be divided. Some persons will say, you know what, especially those who do not really know him but are trying to understand his personality, may say, let's go with the Jonathan that we already know, like the North is actually calling out for.
Esther, have you remembered that I have always said good things about Jonathan?
Yeah.
Please, since I've been doing my analysis, have you heard me one day criticize Jonathan for one thing or the other? Because I studied the avalanche of emotional intelligence that man was carrying. Jonathan. No president have been criticized alive, and yet he didn't even have supporters. I hope you know. There are no Jonathan supporters. The man was just doing his thing without any sentiment and all that. You can see. That is how to know a man. You don't need to say it. Let your action and your words speak for you. Imagine if Jonathan did not leave office for the North and the Buhari and co. And said, I must die there. I must finish. What are you saying? After all, this and that. Will he be getting this accolade now, Esther? Will he? He's still alive, oh. Buhari have come and gone. Jonathan is still alive, oh. The war did not end yesterday. Oh, God Almighty. The war did not end, though. Jonathan is still alive, bouncing. He's even more popular out of office than inside office. Esther, how do you describe that? Jonathan is even more popular today than when he was in office and they were talking rubbish about him. The man kept quiet. You can see what I'm talking about. You can see what I am talking about. So I thank God that people are now recognizing Jonathan. Why are they calling him? Why are they the same people?
But Jonathan's administration has a lot of weaknesses. You cannot deny that.
Hold on, Esther. Those weaknesses now, if actually it was a weakness, why are they calling him to come now? The same people that dealt with him, that one begging him to come.
You know that he favored the North very well.
No, he didn't.
And maybe a lot of them that disgruntled now think that if he comes back, they may control him or tell him what to do.
He didn't favor anybody. Esther, Jonathan did not favor anybody.
Really?
It's just that, yeah, it's just that they not wanted power at all costs, and they feel that when they remove him, the paradise will come their way. They removed Jonathan, things got worse for them. Is that not true? No, is that not true? If their brother did not do well for them and through, why are they calling Jonathan now? Is it not because they have seen that this man was a good man? It's like Jesus Christ. The day he died on the cross, and the Holy of Holies tore from top to bottom, divided into two. A centurion who was even a Gentile said, truly, this man was the Son of God. That was when he accepted. So there are certain things you do. If people are becoming to leave them, don't talk about it, leave them. Later, Esther, later, they will be the one to tell you, I am sorry, you know, it's like that. Esther, I'm telling you, it's like that. Since the creation of man, it has been like that. Look, if the Israelites, when they were living in Egypt, some people grumbled and said, Moses, you this man, you brought us while we were eating a 3 square meal in Egypt, even though we are slaves, and you come and leave us in this desert to die. Look, let us go back to Egypt. If Moses had listened to them and they went back, Esther, these Israelites would have remained slaves in Egypt up to today. Are you aware?
Yeah.
They would have remained slaves. But this man had a vision and he pushed ahead. He pushed ahead. Today, that small nation has become the number 4 most powerful nation in the whole world. The entire Arab state cannot even confront them. The entire Arab state, they fear Israel. A slave yesterday has become the lord of the manor in the Middle East. You can see vision. Moses did not even enter the promised land. I hope you know. He didn't enter. But he made sure that he lead these people out to be free. And then aspire to their destiny and their vision. That is what happens. So when people are telling you things and you leave them, I don't know the one begging Jonathan now. If that man did not leave office that time, even Orubebe went to our next chairman that time, Jega, and told him to stop announcing the result. Is that not what happened in Port Harcourt? Jonathan, to tell you that man is intelligent. He sneaked out from behind to go and congratulate Buhari while they were announcing the result. He sneaked out. He didn't listen to his party. He didn't listen to, because if he had listened to them, they would have convinced him. No, Mr. President, why? Look at this. We can go to court. We challenge it.
But Barrister Darlington, let's look at things from this. Let's look at things from this prism. Since the president was sworn in on May 29, 2023, Bola Ahmed Tinubu's accomplishments, a couple of people think it is still emerging, because he focused on economic reforms, which actually includes the removal of fuel subsidy, unifying the exchange rate. He has also emphasized strengthening security and regional cooperation. The economic reforms, starting from the fuel subsidy removal, where obviously his administration ended the long-standing fuel subsidy, a move that was praised as a potential long-term economic benefit. The exchange rate unification, the aspect of security and regional cooperation, there is a lack in that. In fact, there's a huge divide in that particular aspect. But for regional diplomacy, a couple of people think that he has been actively involved in regional diplomatic efforts, particularly within the economic community of West African states, and the appointment of certain officials into certain positions in the country. People say, especially the supporters say, that with what he's been able to start with, even if they're just emerging prospects, that is far better than the 8 years of Muhammadu Buhari, possibly even better than the 6 years of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Is that true?
It's not true. It's the same psychophancy. It's not true. Did they not praise Buhari here? Esther, for 8 years of Buhari, did they not praise him?
Who praised him?
All of them, all these APC people. They praise Buhari to high heaven. They praise him. There is nothing they did not tell us about Buhari. At the end of the day, what came out of it? So this is what I told you. I don't follow the crowd. I will never. Esther, I will never, because experience have shown that this crowd, they are not what they say. They will push you to your destiny and then run back and watch you stew in your own juice. That's what they do. This crowd. Never you trust any of them. Trust only yourself. Because we have seen it from Abiola to every other, to even a Buhari. You saw how they were praising. In fact, Buhari was like a god at that time. You don't mention his name. You don't criticize him. until he left office. Thank God it was his party that took over and told us the rot they made in office. If it was another party, they would not agree. They would say, Buhari did everything, that this party, they just came and deny everything Buhari did. Is that not what they will say? This is they are telling Peterobi now. What is that thing that you can hold on to that he has done? Under him, ECOWAS divided. ECOWAS, he couldn't even handle ECOWAS. Remember how he hijacked the chairmanship of ECOWAS?
How did he hijack it?
He hijacked it because he went to Guinea. The man who was there, the day he went there, they called the emergency meeting and then gave him the chairmanship.
So how did he hijack it?
I am telling you what happened now. How are they telling me?
Okay, Darlington, were you there?
Oh my God.
Were you inside there? No, now when you stop with so much certainty.
They called a meeting,
emergency
meeting, which was not supposed to be, but because he had become Nigerian president,
so
that meeting was specifically to hand over the chairmanship. So it was not due.
It was not due.
So due.
How did he hijack it? Do you know the meaning of hijack?
Yes, because he took it before the time. Just like
so that's how when people called him and said we want you to be the chairman, they voted for him.
Who told him?
They did,
we are still battling with the election result that we are not sure of. And you say why would they call him? When Nigeria people were leaving, what did they say that was their reason? They said the Peterobi cannot be their chairman. Is that not what they said? One of the reasons. Is that not what they said?
One of the major reasons was the fact that insecurity has plagued that particular region and corruption is thriving. And they feel that the synergy is not felt.
I am coming. You want to praise Tinubu for what he has done?
No, I'm not praising. Hold on now. I am listing out what a couple of Nigerians are saying.
No, the couple of Nigerians I'm seeing now is you.
Couple of Nigerians you're seeing is me?
Yes, it's you. I'm hearing it from you. I didn't hear it from a couple of Nigerians. So why will I now doubt what you are saying? You are the one telling me now. What I'm not telling you is that nothing that Tinubu did that we cannot see. Tell us, mention it. Because I can sit down here and I tell you what Jonathan did in office. That's why they are calling him back. Why they are begging him? Why are they begging him to call? It's not because what he did that people can hold on to. Esther, when Tinubu remove subsidy here, I told you to not work. Again, the same people who are attacking me. You saw what they told me that day.
All the candidates in 2022 said they were going to remove fuel subsidy.
They said.
But they never said how they would remove it.
They said, Esther, I am not believing what they said. I'm believing what is done. Hold on now. What they said, listen very well. I told you here that if I have opportunity, I'll give Nigerian subsidy and they will never know that they are enjoying subsidy.
Okay.
I told you, I said it, and I know it's possible because the whole of the Western world, even Saudi Arabia, do you know that people are not paying taxes in Saudi Arabia? Esther, is it not from oil money? The whole of Western world, they are giving subsidy. How come they have not collapsed? A very pertinent thing I've been telling Nigeria to ask Tinubu. Okay, you told us when you remove it, this will happen, this will happen, this will happen. We said, okay, if that's the issue, Esther, since Tinubu removed subsidy, what is the result?
Barry said the president said the subsidy removal proceeds. It went to increased aggregates in terms of government revenues for the governors. That's one. Two, Barrister Darlington, he was able to implement that for the student loan scheme, the Consumer Credit Corporation, and the digital and creative enterprises. These were the sectors he created under the Renewed Hope initiative that the subsidy proceeds will be used for. Unfortunately, we're not getting testimonials from all of that.
Unfortunately, Abi.
It's only NEL fund so far.
Hold on, even the NEL fund, go and interrogate it properly. Go and interrogate NEL fund. Esther, this is not what Tinubu told us he would do with subsidy removal. This was not what he told us. The first thing he told us is that with the removal of subsidy, he will not borrow money again. Is that not true?
There will be a reduction in borrowing.
He will not borrow. There will be no need to borrow money. He said it's not the reduction. He said he will not borrow money again. Then he put it in infrastructure, hospitals, schools, road. Is that not true?
Yes.
Where are they? Esther, where are they?
The Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway.
They have finished it. Abi.
Is that not the road?
They have finished it. Abi.
No, you mentioned road.
White Elephant Project. Instead of that road that passed through his in front of his house, why can't he finish the east-west road in Port Harcourt? No, tell me.
Those roads are ongoing. David Umar, he mentioned all the roads are ongoing.
Good, that money.
About 10 or 12 of them.
Hold on, Esther. Channel that money and finish that road and take the credit. Is that not what's supposed to be done? Okay, the hospitals and the schools, is there any improvement there? Yet, subsidy has been removed though. And do you know what is paying me now? Tinubu is paying subsidy. Up to tomorrow, he's paying subsidy. The facts are there. He can't deny it. Even the money they want to go and borrow, the 21 trillion, $1 billion, he said it to cushion the effect of subsidy removal. He said it. The 7 trillion naira that NNPC is demanding from us, is it not subsidy money? The day this thing happened here on this platform, I said it. They started attacking and said as usual that I don't agree in anything. After all, they say subsidy is a problem. This and you see crowd, mob mentality, don't follow it. All of them were saying because of subsidy.
Based on the records presented,
which records?
Based on the records, the statistical records presented, they actually feel that in terms of debt servicing, it dropped from 95% to 65%. It freed up resources for capital and social spending.
Are you serious?
There was improved fiscal space revenue to debt servicing. Non-oil exports reached about $7.46 billion, a sign of increasing diversification. Gas exports jumped from 48.3% to $8.66 billion. These we say are actually great improvements.
Are you serious?
For example, the proceeds from our oil production increased under his administration. They were able to literally to an extent stop pipeline vandalism, and that we've been able to produce more. In fact, he has actually asked them to produce more. My question, Barrister Darlington, all of this is, the president says in 2 years, this is what he has been able to accomplish. Right now, in terms of infrastructure, there are 10 ongoing road projects in the northern region, especially for the north, complain that they're not actually feeling the effect of the president's administration. They're not feeling governance, but they were able to reel out the projects in the north. The thing is, I and you here who go about our daily activities, we're not seeing a decline in certain necessary items that makes life what it is.
Esther, that will tell you that what they're telling you is lies. If you tell me you are building road, maybe I will see the road. Throughout Buhari's 8 years, they told us that he's very strong in infrastructure. In fact, all the roads in Nigeria, Buhari have built all of them. The money he's borrowing, he used to build. So, if Buhari have built all the road, which other road are you building now, Tinubu? Hold on, no. You mean the road in Nigeria, it does not finish. I told you that the easiest way to eat money in Nigeria is through this road construction. The easiest and safest way to eat money in Nigeria is to do what? To chop money. That's why they are always using this thing to blackmail Nigerians. After all, we are building roads. We are building 200 roads. We are building. How much does it cost, Esther? That is where your money is going to. Yet there is no visible evidence or impact of those roads. Look at how much this Omar said is going to use to repair Third Mainland Bridge, Esther. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Repair, Esther, repair. These are the things I'm telling you. That's why we never agree with them, because I know they are lying to me. I know they are lying. I don't need to be told. Let them give us the actual figures, facts and figures on how much each of this road will cost. You will now know where your money is going to. Esther, you now know. Even some of them, they are not bidded. They are not bidded at all. As long as the Lebanese family are here, they can't bid for any project. They just collect and give them. And of course, they know what happens with the proceeds. Is that not what has been going on, Esther? They come and say they are bidding this, they are bidding that. What to call? Why is the economy like this with all the money we are making? Now, the Minister of Finance said that we are servicing them with half of our earning. That means if you are earning 10 naira, you are using 5 naira to do what? To service them. Meanwhile, you are telling me that in 5 years' time, in 2030, you are going to have a $1 trillion economy. Esther, which magic is that? Is it possible? With your GDP that is growing at 3% to 3, not 4, not 5, not even 6, not even 7. So how will that happen?
Barrister Darlington, let's create a possible scenario, a realistic scenario. In what way do you think any of those in the coalition would do better than what Tinubu is doing? In what way?
Esther.
In the first 2 years.
Esther.
In what way do you think, based on their level of expertise, based on what they think they can do, what they will come and meet in Aso Rock, realistically, in what way do you think they will do better than he's doing in this possible 2 years? And
Esther, how can I advise those who say they know all and they are strategizing? You want me to say something that will contradict what they have in mind? No, hold on now. Yes, when they were insulting me, you were here. You be give them all the time to tell me all manner of things.
Hey,
yes,
Barrister, I give them time to tell you all manner
one
of
of
things.
them even come here and say that I have a slave mentality. Imagine me. He told me that in your presence, in your yes.
He said Nigerians have slave mentality.
Go and play that thing back. Go and play it. I said go and play it back. Please go and play it back. Imagine me.
Barrister Darlington, Nigerians, not you.
No, it's me. He mentioned my name.
Said some Nigerians have slave mentality.
Go and check what I told you. You are the
Barrister Darlington, are you shutting me down?
We're
not fighting
it's because
here.
You are not listening to me.
I am listening to you.
I'm telling you what happened. You are still trying to.
I was on the show. You were not on the show.
Esther, okay, let's put it this way. I wasn't on last week or so.
Yeah, last week.
It's not too far. Good. If you produce that thing and what I'm telling you is not true, I will stop coming here.
You will stop coming here.
I'm not joking.
You're not saying you're not going to drop money.
Drop money for what?
You won't drop money.
Drop money? No, I'm not betting. No.
You're not betting.
No, I'm not betting. Bet for what? Why will I bet for? Okay, how much will you put down?
No, not me. You will put down.
I'm not. We are not betting. I'm putting down myself. Go and check that. Play it. Let the public hear you once more. And the person that said it. Go and play it. So what I'm saying is that I don't want such insults again. That's what I'm saying. I know I can tolerate everything. People can say whatever. But when this thing has become an argument, let us know who will talk better, who will debate better, who will shout more, who will do this. I will excuse myself because I'm not there. I'm not here for that. They even told you here that anybody that will kill him, he will count him among the vote and all that. Meanwhile, the election has come and gone. No, Esther, I didn't hear anything from anybody. No, don't laugh, because that is what we are talking about. I didn't hear anything from anybody. So when you are telling me what will I advise? What is it that I want to say that I have not said? Mention what I need you to say that I have not said. You want me to continue to sound like a broken record, Abi? No, not me. Let them finish the talking. Let them finish. I've said my bit. Let them finish the talking. Advise them, okay? When they are strategizing. No.
I'm so sorry.
What did I say? You have started, though.
Oh, God. Barrister, what I asked, I didn't ask you to tell me how you can advise them to strategize.
If they need
I asked, I said, those in the I and you are opposition members. You know that. The fact that we're not in a supposed well-known political party, we're in the political parties of suffering Nigerians. So we are opposition. And I ask you, you seem to be enlightened. If, as an opposition member, that you happen to become a president, or you have an opportunity to dissect what Nigerians are currently going through, in what way would things be done better than what the president is doing now?
I have told you, Esther, the first thing is this. If you remove corruption from the mix, it will solve all our problem. All this no money, no this, subsidy removal. I told you, I've been saying it repeatedly. Esther, if I have opportunity, Nigerians will enjoy subsidy and they won't even notice it. Because we enjoyed it under PDP. Is that not true? Good. We were paying for 30 million liters of fuel. That was what the government of PDP was subsidizing every day. And you and I, we are going about our business, buying rice, a bag of rice for 8,000 naira. Even most Nigerians didn't know the liters of fuel PDP was paying for subsidy. They didn't know. But life was moving on until these people came and things tumbled. Things tumbled. They now use this subsidy as an excuse. All I needed to do, remove the corruption in the subsidy. That's all. Esther, that is all. Nigerians will enjoy it because other nations are enjoying it. All I needed, if I'm having difficulty, I will go to them and ask them, come, this subsidy you people are doing, how come? What happened? Do you know that this social welfare system in America, some people mess it up. It was mad with corruption until some people brought an idea, watertight idea, that is making it to work in 1935. In 1935. This thing that it has become a giving in America. Is there no subsidy? Go and check from education to energy to health and other subsidy. That is what government owe you. In Nigeria, we are paying for everything. Meanwhile, you are an oil-producing nation. How do you justify that? How? Even the subsidy, we are not seeing the dividends. Yes, sir. How how do you justify all this? So all I needed to do, go and look inside. What is causing this glitch in our finances? Just remove it. Esther, if you remove it, every other thing will fall in place. Nigerians are not consuming up to 30 million liters of fuel every day, not under this hardship. So there's no need, there's no reason why you should be paying subsidy for 40 million liters of fuel, 50 million liters of fuel. Who is buying the fuel every day? Who is buying it? Esther, who is buying it? Which car? You see? So we are subsidizing corruption. I have been saying it, I'm saying it again. From what I know, from what we are making, Nigerians can enjoy subsidy if a reasonable person come into office. And I mean a person who is not very, very greedy. You want to be richer than Nigeria. That's why you are amassing all the wealth everywhere. Amassing wealth. Money that should have gone to Nigerians to better their, you are packing it in your pocket. To compromise our institution, to buy vote, to buy election, to buy. Is that what you call governance, Esther? So the matter is very easy. These other people that are enjoying subsidy, I was expecting Bayo Onanuga to tell us why those people are enjoying subsidy in their countries and we are not. Let him come and explain to us the main reason why other nations who are OPEC nations are enjoying subsidy and Nigerians are not enjoying it, and their economy have not collapsed because of subsidy.
Bayo Onanuga asked how market.
Me too. I should ask him how far. How market and how far. They are the same questions now. They have been in government now for 2 years. How far? Didn't they tell us that when they come into office, here will be paradise? Tinubu told us when he removed subsidy. Esther, please go and play that thing that I listened to here on the 29th of May.
Yeah.
Look at all the things. I said it here that day. I didn't even listen to or listen. I said it will not work. As usual, the naysayers went after me. I was just laughing. 2-3 years down the line now, what has happened, Esther? Where is the dividend of a subsidy removal? Where is it? You can see it now. Where is it? They are even looking for money again. No, they have removed subsidy on electricity. They have removed subsidy on our naira. The thing is now floating up and down like a yo-yo. If you go up today, tomorrow it will come down. Tomorrow, if you're a businessman, you plan with 1,400 naira per dollar today. By tomorrow, when you want to go to the bank, it has jumped to 1,600. Is that how to run a business? Yeah, they are clapping for Tinubu. So you can see what I'm talking about. All this is just to talk, no action. Imagine if by now, Esther, let us be sincere to ourselves. Imagine if by now Tinubu have fixed insecurity. Esther, wouldn't there be food in the market?
Food good day.
You can see. And you are still asking me what I would do. Why would I allow terrorists to be sharing government with me? Remember when Aneni, the great armed robber, was disturbing people from Edo? If Babangida went to one travel abroad, they asked him, Babangida, we learned that Aneni have taken part of Nigeria. He's now ruling. The man was, when he came from the airport, he asked, what's his name? Inyang, Etim Inyang. Yeah. My friend, where is Aneni? With that statement, the man now went out for Aneni.
A couple of initiatives of the president.
Terrorists telling me what to do.
A couple of initiatives of the president, like Bayo Onanuga recently disclosed that the president actually cares. Subsidizing healthcare services and healthcare delivery. The approval of a landmark subsidy to ease the cost of kidney dialysis to Nigerians, and that with the intervention, the price of each dialysis session has been reduced from 50,000 naira to just 12,000 naira, bringing relief to thousands of citizens battling kidney-related diseases. He talked about the fact that it's being implemented in major federal hospitals across the 6 geopolitical zones: Federal Medical Center, Butemeta, Lagos; Federal Medical Center, Jabi, Abuja; University College Hospital, Ibadan; Federal Medical Center, Owerri; University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital, Maiduguri; and Federal Medical Center, Abeokuta. I would need anyone who is listening to us now who knows any of those hospitals if indeed dialysis has been subsidized.
Let me help you. Prevention is better than cure.
Okay.
Let Tinubu let him stop the reason for kidney failure.
Hey.
It is bad eating habit, poor diet.
Okay, so how is he going to stop
hold on. Let him allow people, let him make things better so that people can eat quality food. That is why their kidneys are packing up. And anybody on dialysis is on the way to wherever. Is on the departure hall. So how long do you know what dialysis? if you are living on dialysis, I mean, what is left?
But you know,
Will
the
you do any
president
other
also
thing?
approved free cesarean sections for pregnant women.
So
they're free. If you, in any of the federal medical hospitals, anyone who needs to go through cesarean hospital, this was a 3 months ago, the president approved it.
That will tell you that even children are protesting in their mother's womb. They don't want to come out through the normal process. They are angry. So when you are talking about cesarean, these are part of what economic hardship. Yes, the children know. They don't want to worry the woman too much. They say, please, ma, I know you cannot make it because I know you don't have any strength. So let them do cesarean operation. Oh, you think it's not? Why is it? Why is it?
There are free cesarean operations in our hospitals.
It is on the rise now.
Healthcare subsidy.
It is on the rise. Why is it on the rise? Why is it on the rise? Even the kidneys. Why is it on the rise on that Tinubu? Tell me. If not for protest, that is it. The children are aware of what their mother is going through. What are you telling me? These are issues. So stop all this that is causing it. Esther, how can you call yourself a normal human being for 1 week, 3-4 days? You are not eating one quality food in your house. You drink garri in the morning, drink garri in the evening. Now you don't took the money to put sugar, and you go to bed. Are you not calling for kidney failure? Hold on. Are you not calling for it? When I tell you here that the society prepares crime, then the criminal commits it. Then the society commits sickness, and the human beings there fell into that sickness, and you are still talking. How many of the machines can they manage in a day? Do you know the number of people that are done with this kidney dialysis and whatever? So the machines, if you overwork them, would they collapse? Would they collapse in 1 week? How many people have access to this machine you are talking about? After causing me sickness, you now provide me with medicine, and you said I should clap for you, Abi. Why not me cause you the same sickness and then provide you with medicine so that you know how it feel like? You cause pain to people. You cause pain to people, and you are telling them sorry, and you said I should clap for you, Abi. No, tell me, why can't I cause you the same pain and tell you, Tinubu, sorry for the pain I caused you?
Do you think that all of this started from the previous administration, and it will take a lot for whatever process and strides he's trying to implement? It will take quite a while for Nigerians to visibly see that, because that's why I said anyone who, we're going to open the phone lines now. If you know anyone, FMC, any of the free medical centers, even in General Hospital Bagada, if you know anybody that is there who has a kidney problem and their dialysis is now 12,000 naira, 12,000 naira for any of the federal medical centers that you know, I would implore you right now to call in. Our reporters will go there themselves to make their own verifications, and I hope they're able to respond to us. Sometimes there's a lot of bureaucracy when you tell these people that you're from the press. They take their time to want to respond to you. While we're doing that, I want you to give us first-hand information if there is anyone benefiting from all of this. If you also have a wife, a cousin, or a nephew, anyone who is actually going through cesarean operation, or their family member went through cesarean operation in any of these federal medical centers, and that it was free, it was freely done, please, I would like you to tell us when it's time for us to open the phone lines, because a couple of people think that this is just PR, that's not the reality on ground. So if it is just PR, then why lie? Why say what you're not doing? And if there are those who are benefiting from this and not speaking while you hear others chastise when you know the reality on ground, would that be right? On Voice of the People 90.3 FM, we present both sides of the issue.
Esther,
yes,
I will not even say it. If there is dialysis machine in every street in Nigeria, in every village, I will not celebrate it.
Pastor Darlington,
I will not.
To say you just dislike
no, let me tell you. Hold on. What are you telling me?
Hell.
Why would you go and buy me dialysis machine after causing my kidney to collapse? Why would you?
He's the one that caused your
No,
kidney.
he's not. I told you they had this hardship. Don't you know that this hardship can break down anybody? Esther, what are you talking about?
Okay.
This hardship, everybody, we can't collapse anybody, no matter how strong you are. Why are they even going abroad for medical checkup? Why are they going?
That's a good point.
Why are they going abroad?
Why going abroad?
Why you guys, since everything is okay for you, okay, and you can't imagine poor people what they are going through. You are buying me kidney machine and all that. What? Look, somebody on dialysis. What is left of that man? Can he do anything? Esther, can that person do anything? Anybody on dialysis, can he do anything for himself again? Have you not added to his problem?
Barrister Darlington, let's take calls.
Ah.
08036929933.
Telling me they should go and verify. If they verify, what will happen?
To call 08036929933. The WhatsApp number is 0817175638. Hello, good evening. Welcome. How are you?
Good evening, fine. My name is Johnson, calling from Ajawit.
Johnson from Ajawa. Johnson, please go ahead.
Yes, barrister. If you stop coming to VOP, we will stop listening to VOP.
Are you threatening?
If the barrister Darlington know they come again, no go come there. We will go off our radio. I beg you. Barrister, this thing where they anger you, I beg you, make you leave up. They go they anger you now, they go insult you. I beg. Because we like you very much. Anything where I know they see you on Monday, I no go listen again. I beg. Leave Nigeria with the cover because if they talk about it, they I beg again. That will be what to make me call. Thank you.
Thank you very much. 08036929933. That's the number to call. 08036929933. The WhatsApp number is 0817175638. Hello, good evening. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Mr. Solomon calling from Agon.
Mr. Solomon from Agon, welcome. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, good evening. I salute Barrister Darlington.
Okay.
Well done, Sir Darlington.
Well done.
You see, let me just talk about my brother Peterobi. See, I don't know the permutation they want to use, but it's very, very clear. Look at what Barrister Darlington has been talking about, Mr. Obi. Join ADC. Simple. As a man, take your decision. All these things they are dragging him here, all these things, I don't know where it will lead him to. This coalition, join ADC, then work with Atiku. This is the simple something Tinubu did in 2015 to snatch power away from Jonathan. Use the same formula and get the power. I don't know the permutation our people are using to get power. This man is on seat already. Look at what you will do. Use Atiku. Atiku is there. Join Atiku. Come together with Atiku. Forget about what people will say. As a man, take your decision. People will support you. Because I don't see any other area or any other party my brother will join to get this power again. Look at what Tinubu did in 2015. Tinubu knew very, very well that he cannot snatch power from Jonathan. That's why he now called Buhari. He don't brought Buhari and support Buhari to take power from Jonathan. And they had agreement that after Buhari, they will give him power. That's why he said in the local. And that is exactly what I wanted Peterobi to use, the same formula.
All right, thank you very much for calling. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello? Hello? This guy is watching ball. How can he be watching ball and be calling?
He was.
Hello, good evening. How are you? Chai, this was no turn of radio. 08036929933. That's the number to call. 08036929933. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Sharon.
Shayo. Hello?
Yeah, I think my name is Sharon.
Hello, Shayo. Are you busy? 08036929933. That's the number to call, and the WhatsApp number is 0817175638. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening, Madam Esther.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. Please, what's your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Ukeme. I'm calling from Ilafast.
All right, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, Barrister, I greet you.
Well done.
Barrister, let me tell you, my brother, the second to the last caller said something that when you stop coming to VOP, you stop listening to VOP. If I spoke my mind, Barrister, please, I just want to beg you. I've always listened to you. In fact, because of you, I will make sure I'm home on Monday evening before 7. And also on Thursdays. Then every morning, I listen carefully to Jude, and so I always listen to VOP. And I know, Madam Esther, now you dey make Nigerians to talk to Barrister anyhow. Now you dey always listen, because I know if na Jude, he can be Jude. He will tell you, no, you don't have right to insult anybody. Just share your own opinion. So, for the issue on ground, well, it's only God that will help Nigeria. As for Peterobi, I don't know what he's doing. But every point you make concerning coalition, the position of Peterobi and all of that, I 100% agree with you. In fact, after this news, I and some friends, we will also talk about it, and we know that you have made a good point. So I want to say, please, just calm down for Madam Esther. One day we go wound them.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thank you. That's just my simple opinion.
All right, thank you for calling. 08036929933. That's the number to call. 08036929933. Hello, good evening. Welcome. How are you? Hello. Hello. Oh, we lost that connection. Kindly call back. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello. Hello. 08036929933. That's the number to call. 08036929933. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello. Ogenidi, what's going on? Are they attacking the phone lines now? 08036929933. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name, please?
My name is Chima.
Chima. Location Chima.
Ojota.
All right, please go ahead, Chima.
Yes, you know what I want to tell you, eh? No barrister, no VOT. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, you guys. This is not campaign season. We talked about a lot. We're not saying you should not love Barrister Darlington. You can propose to him, actually. But we discussed a lot, and we want to know what you think based on the topics that we discussed. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello.
Hello? Your voice is very low. Kindly call back. 08036929933. That's the number to call. The WhatsApp number is 0817175638. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening,
I said my
sir.
name is Henry.
Henry.
Calling from Okudu.
All right, Henry. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, please. I don't understand this of solidarity is saying that he will stop coming to VOP.
He didn't say he will stop coming to VOP.
He will not be the one to stop us from listening to VOP because it's not because of him that they open VOP. So we that love VOP will still be listening to VOP. So that is not a threat to tell us that he will stop coming.
He didn't say so. He didn't say so. It's the callers.
Did you see what? Did you see?
So.
No, sir, you were not listening. He said that.
What kind of is it threatening us or what?
Hey.
The contribution that he's making on the radio,
Not too
does he put any food on anybody's plate?
Barrister,
He's
calm
making
down.
his
Wait.
own contribution.
It's me.
We have
Let me
our
answer.
right to make our own contribution.
Alright,
He will not
hello-
force us to believe.
Hello,
Let
sir.
me
Hold on,
listen.
Barrister Darlington. Hold on. Hello, sir. You were not following the conversation from the beginning. He complained about one of the analysts who came here and insulted him. And I said the person did not insult him. The person generalized and said some Nigerians have slave mentality. And he said, hold on, let's place a bet. He's not even going to bet. Go back, take a re-listen to that audio. And if I am lying, I will not come here again.
He made a comment that he will stop coming to VOP. He made that comment.
What was the
what?
Is it you? Is it
Thank
you?
you.
They didn't open VOP because of him.
My
Thank you.
friend, will you
Thank
go
you.
and keep quiet, Jare?
okay,
We are
Barrister Darlington, it's
when
okay.
we trying to educate him, he's talking
It's
another. Who's
okay.
threatening who?
That.
Listen,
you,
like you
Barrister.
don't know how to. You don't know.
It's okay,
These
Barrister
are
Darlington.
issues.
It's okay.
Listen.
Thank you
Please,
very
Mr. Man, please, if you want to join in this one, I'm equally ready. I said
He
here
did not
that.
insult you.
Hold on. Hey, look at what he's saying. As if that was what I said.
That's not
I
what you said.
Oh no. When I want to look, I am making what a play that you are even doubting me. And I said, look, to settle this down, to go and
re-listen.
play. That if I am wrong, I know that I'm wrong. That means I have lied. Then I will
You
stop
coming.
coming.
Yeah.
What was the threat there, this man?
He did not follow. That's why I said he did not
Just
follow.
look at how people, that's exactly what they
That
do.
is why we're
They
correcting
change
it.
the narratives. They don't come and talk anyhow.
It's okay, Barrister.
You come and you go
It's
and
okay.
why
It's
you come now?
okay. It's okay. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Leave them, let them talk anyhow.
Hello, how are you? Good evening.
They're making noise.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you.
Are you hearing me? It's Koboko.
Koboko, long time. Please go ahead, sir.
I greet you.
I greet
greet
you.
you, Professor. It was 1981 that they impeached Director Musa. My father told me. Telling me. Esther. Are you there?
We didn't hear you. Koboko man, we didn't hear you well.
30 seconds. I will see INEC if they don't put network and a light inside the villages before they start wireless computer-based exam. Take notes.
Okay.
I don't want Nigerians to suffer.
Okay.
Because you know, continue is not buying Gary 2005. I
What is crying now?
Na frog.
Are you hearing pig or what?
Hello. Na toad. Either toad. We didn't hear
you. Going to
you.
one bag 100,000. Are you hearing me?
They hear you. They hear you.
SMS is dropping down. Nigeria is picking mosquito sachets and sell a kilo pack at 300 naira. Nigeria is looking like Kwashiorkor. I went to a 300 capacity party last 2 years. The same party I went to yesterday, strictly by invitation, only 50 people, a big man. It was yesterday that I know that there is no middle class again. What causes this? The cause is policies of removal of subsidy without thinking and the killing of farmers by terrorists sponsor so that GMO OCD will be imported. Okay, you are talking about votes. The electoral reforms and the independence of the INEC, they are not talking about that one. Elufai and the Babajo Alawal confessed 2 weeks ago Wednesday about how they rig election. Can Ononuga talk about it and stop Chinese propaganda? For me, ADC people are talking their own. You cannot just grab power without having manifesto and idea. Are you hearing me? Darlington, you said the obedience are not solidarity. You did not speak of people's office. 25th of February 2023. Result announced 3 a.m. You're not talking about that one. I don't trust El-Rufai and Anuchi. El-Rufai went to Tatam House with November 2022, and American carried Southeast and the South on the way. Go build for the train. Are you people hearing me?
We're hearing you, Koboko man. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. 08036929933. I think he's outside. It's toad, I think, or frog
Toad,
or something.
no,
toad. Frog.
No, it's that. It's
now frog now. He did outside.
Inside, not be
In
toad.
there outside.
Toad,
Maybe
they
inside
well. Eh?
Where water is a swampy. It could be a swampy place now.
Ask him where he's living.
You don't cut. I don't go. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Esther.
Sir, good evening, Joe. How are you, sir?
Not bad, Daddy.
Welcome.
Mr. Darlington, good evening.
Good evening.
Mr. Darlington, I have said it and I have told you in our political stand, whether they like it or not, what you said is a factful journey. Whether they like it or not, they should accept it that way. If they don't accept it, they can go to heaven or earth. Doesn't concern me. Then, Esther.
Sir.
Our oil output has not increased, though.
That's what they told us.
We are still on 1.3,
Exactly.
1.4. Small time it will come down again.
Exactly.
1.2, 1.3. So I want to clear Esther that because Esther mentioned it that the oil output has increased.
That's what they said.
It has not increased.
That's their report. That based on their report, estimate.
Esther,
Sir,
Mr. President, when he was coming, he said, "Look, if I remove oil subsidy, then Nigeria is going to be like heaven and earth."
Exactly.
Heaven, it's going to be like heaven. It's going to be like London.
Exactly.
London on earth.
Exactly.
What is happening now?
Oh.
Esther, they spent $20 billion to patch our refineries. which can give us a wonderful new refineries. 20 billion wasted. Then you don't come back again. Take 39 billion naira to Patch conference hall. Now he's coming to international airport now again. He wants to use Patch again for 1 trillion. Esther, please, I beg. Where is this man taking us to? Esther, where is Mr. President taking us to?
My brother, tire me.
All right.
And we're saying it and we're laughing. We're laughing.
As for the money for international airport, let's listen to Festus Keyamo's defense.
And Terminal 2. It is Terminal 2 that was recently built by the federal government through a Chinese loan. Terminal 1 has not been touched since 1979. That was the one built by the Obasanjo's government. And that is our main airport. The one built with the Chinese loan is just an appendage to the main airport. It cannot even take half of our passengers. The one facing the road, when you are going to the Lagos International Airport, along that long stretch of road, you see one building, old building facing directly, that long stretch of road. That is the one we are, and we are not rehabilitating, we are not refurbishing. We are reconstructing it. The total carcass. Please, we are tearing it down entirely and reconstructing. Just, those who are in, civil engineers know what I'm talking about. When you tear down a building, it's different from demolishing. Tear down is that you remove everything, the roof, the tiles. You now remain only this carcass, only all you won't do is to put the foundation and all that. Use the same foundation. You just leave the pillars and then of course the slab. That is all. Then you do complete reconstruction, complete. That is what we are doing with that old airport that was built and commissioned in 1979, nearly 50 years old. And then guess what? If you are a regular traveler, Nigerians are there listening to you. Don't forget that they are not seeing you as the anchor, as Jesus who knows everything. No, it's an airport that we here in Nigeria we all pass through. So they have their impression different from what any journalist will say. The airports, the carousels are destroyed. They don't even have the parts to repair them. The air conditioners are gone. We now use makeshift standing air conditioners, no central AC. The toilets are gone. They are old toilets, old ties smelling. We have been patching. What we have been doing over the years is what they call the patch jobs. Something just repair this AC, put another standing AC here. The carousels, when your bags are coming out, you wait for 1 hour, the bags have not come out because you see the carousel will stop. People will be trying to repair the carousels to bring the bags out. It's totally decrepit. And that is the image of the country. Guess what? For those who are asking, let me just go straight to your questions. For those who are asking whether it's our priority, especially the opposition. So let me spice this up with a bit of politics. That is why Nigerians... That's why Nigerians will not vote for them. Because they don't know what it means to run a government, the priorities of government. If you want to bring foreign investors, do you know, first of all the sectors you mentioned, whether health, education, and other infrastructure in the country, do you know we need massive foreign investments? Without an aviation sector and the gateway to the country, you will not attract anybody to your country.
It's a lie.
It is the face of the country. Aviation is the face of the country. And any government that does not prioritize that, you want to destroy every single foreign investment that is coming into the country.
It's a lie.
So that was Festus Keyamo defending why they needed that amount of money for the airport.
It's inflated. That's what we are saying. It's inflated.
Okay.
That's not the actual price. It's inflated. The Keyamo. That thing is inflated.
Hello. Good evening.
What will attract anybody is
my name is Odina Kachuko.
Odina Kachuko, please go ahead.
So, Mr. Barrister, good evening, sir.
Well done, no.
There you go. You are trying, whether I like it or not, you are trying. What you say is truth. What you say is truth. You are trying for us, my friend.
All right. So what do you have to say on the issues?
What mine is doing is because of the budget. If there's a work that you do for maybe 10 million, we budget 100 trillion. People will give him, and he's making money from people. That's why it's supposed to be all of them. For week, what Soludo. What Soludo is doing to Peterobi is because of, I think Peterobi was this thing after before. After party before he left to PDP.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
That's why he's agree with me. And parties, they cannot leave Abga. Abga is Southeast. Abga is Igbo. So they cannot leave Abga and support another party.
Thank you very much. 08036929933. That's the number to call. That is the number to call. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Fine, good evening. My name is Sam. I'm calling you from Yaba.
All right, sir. Good evening. Welcome. Your name is what?
Thank you. My take is on the election of last Saturday.
Okay.
That election, we cannot use it to judge what will come up in 2027. Yeah, we cannot use it because we know how that one goes. And I believe Peterobi has all the takes to rule this, lead in this country. Yeah. So.
Hello.
Who is doubting that?
08036929933. That's the number to call. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening,
Darlington.
sir. What's your name, sir?
My name is Ralph, calling from Satellite Town.
Ralph from Satellite Town. Ralph, please go
Please,
ahead.
anybody that call without discussing our subject, you should call the person off.
Thank you very
Opportunity
much,
to
Ralph.
give too much chance to talk. You can't be talking for more than 2 minutes when you have a lot of callers.
Okay.
It's too much. Once anybody to call on the topic, call the person off. And there's no way somebody will call on phone and begin to insult your guest.
Can you
Because
speak on the issues? Can you speak
Yes,
on the now?
it's
Speak
okay.
on the issues because you're doing the
No,
same
I
thing
don't
you're
like this
accusing me
complaint. It's
of.
no problem. It's okay. Good night.
08036929933. That's the number to call. 08036929933. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening.
Turn down the volume of your radio, please. Okay, please turn down the volume of your radio. Mr. Ralph from Satellite Town, you just called me now to berate and shout at me. That was not cordial, that was not proper, and that was not civil of you. And just like how I can accommodate your complaint, I can also accommodate every other person's complaint. Remember, it's Voice of the People 90.3 FM, not Voice of some people. Please get that right. And all the analysts that come here with their permutation and with their analysis, not everyone needs to agree with it. So it's normal for them to express themselves. So long as they do not make any form of derogatory comment on my analysis, they're free to give a counter opinion to what is being discussed. But like you rightly said, anyone who doesn't focus on the issues should be cut off. That's a very good one. All right, Mr. Ralph from Satellite Town. Thank you very much. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Welcome. What's your name, sir?
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name?
You are Mr. Beckman on the line. I'm calling you from Oklafa.
Okay, go ahead, sir. Welcome.
Okay. Mr. Darlington,
Yes.
calm down. This one where they para, say you know go talk for radio. It's not like that.
It's okay.
What you bring from outside, people not follow you. That doesn't mean say you and people will report it. The election that they just did, just minor thing now. There are people that hold their
Oga, what are you discussing about? What are you talking about? Or what was discussed?
The election, the by-election that just passed
Okay,
now.
okay.
I'm talking about that by-election.
Okay, go ahead.
It just anybody that everybody hold the authority. So not the way anybody can do, but waiting surprise you, waiting make me not happy to say, star boy raise somebody's hand. And a number of people. I don't know the reason why they do this kind of thing. You know that this man is a star boy. Peterobi is a star boy. As he raise the person hand, we're not supposed to run around and get the person to vote so that people know that a number of people they are with him.
Thank you very much.
And allow solution to talk anyhow.
All right, thank you very much.
By all means necessary, you must have electricity. And you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I can't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me. That's the truth. Unless I give you adequate reasons why I couldn't deliver.
Like what? What reason?
Hello, good evening. How are you? Sir, good evening.
My brother. Oh my God, dude. Now,
No, let me tell you, holiness and Nigerian politics is unpassed holiness. If our brother, Baba don't take time. If our brother don't take time, Peterobi, if you don't align with it, see, there's something that's obvious. You must align.
All right.
That is what brings Buhari in. That's what Tinubu is enjoying. In politics, is that they can't just give it to you like that because you're a holy man, you're a good man. Almost, you need the bad, the ugly, the good.
Exactly.
It's when you are sent and you talk less. When you are sent to that post, you will now say, yes, I'm here now. That's when Nigerians will rally around you. If you bring good policy and these bad guys want to do it, Nigerians will come for you, will be at your back. But if Nigerians stay alone doing this one, we are there now.
Right. You're breaking, Oga. The line is bad. Good evening, Esther. Barrister, don't mind the people attacking you, please. Their level of reasoning is very low. They are entitled to their own opinion. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. Thanks, Ishaba. All right, Esther and Barrister Darlington, good evening. Good evening to you too. My name is Emmanuel Hope Discovery. The issue of ADC losing the by-election is not enough to justify what is going to happen in 2027. For instance, in 2012, when Buhari and Tinubu were galvanizing to form the new ruling party, was there any seat that the APC won before the 2015 election? Barrister Darlington, people will make their final decision next year. Good evening, Esther. How was your weekend? Please tell Barrister Darlington. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. God bless you for your compliment. Good evening, VOP. Roman from Igondo. Good evening, my Mr. Darlington. For some moments, I've noticed the way Esther has been countering every of your honest views and suggestions on any matter you address to Peterobi and the 2027 elections. Mr. Darlington, I stand with you and your decision of staying away from the OB article and ADC issues. Please be more careful. Esther's body language is technically setting you up. Hey, wahala. Okay, well, you see, I'm not going to hide any message. I'll read it so long as it's not derogatory.
So
yes, now it's for.
I'm going to fear you now.
No, mind them.
I'm going to fear you. They told me your plan.
Are we not used to these people? That's why I don't wonder why you're parent. You don't know how many things where people don't send me talk. I know they look them. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. Mama from Jakonde Estate is Salon. My take is on the ADC and election outcome. It is appalling to use the outcome of the last off-cycle election to anticipate how the outcome of the 2027 elections will be. First, if you understand the political and electioneering dynamism in Nigeria, you will understand that the election of this nature, by-election, local government elections, are of no significance to Nigerians because of our level of political awareness. So, in a nutshell, the atmosphere in a presidential election is always quite different compared to other elections. So, let's be calm. Thank you very much. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. All right, good evening to you too. Okay, I think it's the same person that sent the message twice. Good evening, VOP. This by-election should not be used as a yardstick to determine what will happen in 2027 election. Nigerians don't care much about the in-house election. What we care about right now is the presidential. But the coalition needs to follow INEC bumper to bumper if they should stand a chance. Even if Article is in the forefront, nothing will happen unless something is done in our electoral system. Please, Barrister Darlington, when next they ask you about Peterobi, feel free to jump and pass, just like you did today. Wahala.
Thank you, Daddy.
Madam Esther, President General Evening Rush, Barrister Darlington, and good people of Europe. Hi, Nkoye Chris in a cotton. No judgment on ADC now can hold water. ADC is yet in its embryo. Hold on. Let them elect officers from there. You will know what to support or not. Who is the captain of the ship? For now, they are a ship on anchor yet sailing. Judging ADC by this by-election is completely out of it. It will be emotional and catastrophic. If the coalition will stand, APC will live in regret in 2027 elections. Nigeria will work again. Okay, one term for Peterobi is possible, and many Nigerians will be begging him to go for second term because of his tremendous performance in one term. Leo from Lagos. Good evening, Esther and the guests. If there is no electoral reform, every effort to remove APC from power will meet a brick wall. The just concluded by-elections is just a child's play. On good luck, Jonathan, I will advise him to maintain his private life and forget Nigerian politics. The North should bury their face in shame. Woe to him that calls evil good. May God bless Nigeria. Online chief from Ayobo. Good evening, Esther. I stand firmly in support of Barrister Darlington. He deserves to be left alone. Barrister Darlington is an exceptional political analyst and I hold him to the highest regard. Warm regards, Alex Solomon, Anita Ishari Oshun, Lagos. Okay. Good evening, VOP. Madam Esther, may God Almighty continue to bless you for speaking the truth. This government runs on propaganda. The economy is in distress. The cost of living is unbearable. Transportation is costly and rent is out of reach for many. It's clear we're experiencing the effects of poor governance. On the issue of security, it's hard to ignore that some individuals seem to be benefiting from the ongoing instability. What a country. Ima from Lagos. Good evening, Esther. Good evening to you too. The outcome of the by-election is a sign of what is going to happen in 2027. If people can still vote for APC in the midst of all the hardship, that means that something is wrong. Advice would be not to waste his precious time and efforts. Chris from Ojo. From Barrister Adeko Oluwaseun Solomon. Good evening, Queen Esther and my amiable senior colleague. This goes to my learned senior colleague, sir. You are in the studio to do justice to the topics of the day. Don't mind what people say or feel about your submissions. Queen Esther, I agree with the spokesman of the president that the ADC coalition is a confused party. The ADC purported party are not yet ready to win or contest any election. On the other hand, Onanaga is sometimes childish with his views. With respect to the president of World Trade Organization and political and economic reform, she has the respect I have for her. Someone of such reputation should not have been political in her statement. Esther, we are in a mess. Nothing is working. If truly we enjoy the dividends of democracy, no amount will be offered to vote a party candidate. People are hungry, so they will take or collect what comes their way. Well done, sir. Good evening, Esther. I think I've read this already. Good evening, Queen Esther and Barrister Darlington. Shakanadi from Alaba. God will disgrace APC and their followers. Keep your fingers crossed and watch us win ADC for life. Okay? Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. Esther, to me, it is too early to judge ADC as a party. In 2023, the master strategist lost Lagos and even lost his polling unit in Ikoyi. So when we are talking, we should remember yesterday, okay? Because anyone quoting Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala that she said Tinubu's reforms is in order must be a lie from the pit of hell. Only the nation's newspaper carry the fake news. No other papers, and the paper belongs to Tinubu. Please, I want to ask, how old is Mr. Onanaga? Because to me, he doesn't look mature in talking. For Governor Soludo, I really pity him. The manner and way he is attacking Peterobi, his younger brother, it's quite unfortunate. Mayor from Ikotembe. Peterobi, Soludo Senior's Peter. Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting. Esther, good evening, my beautiful Esther Wachku. Thanks for all you do. Barrister Darlington, well done. Okay, Esther, please tell Barrister Darlington that Peterobi can never be a vice president to Atiku. If it's why he's speaking in parable, let him continue. His wish will never work. KK Gold.
Oh God. Esther. Who will be vice to him then?
This person says, Esther, how are you? I am fine. Good evening. Thank you for checking up on me. Good evening, Esther. I greet His Excellency Barrister Darlington. My name is Gabriel from Ikorodu. From the tone of Barrister Darlington, it's obvious he doesn't like Peterobi. No, don't start. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. With what has happened in this last election, it means all Nigerian political parties should merge together and bring out two best among them. If not, Tinubu will still remain in Aso Rock, which means Nigeria is in a very big trouble. The one we are seeing now is enjoyment compared to what we're going to see if this man comes back. Please, we should not allow him. Henry from Ilupeju. Darlington, why are you using words that are not radio friendly? Please stop hailing GEJ for congratulating Buhari in 2015. It was glaring that GEJ had lost the election. Recently, he called Buhari. All right, your hatred for President Tinubu will make you not to see any good thing from him. This is from Inkem. Good evening, Esther. Good evening to you too. A better evening to you, Barrister Darlington. You two are the real deal as far as Nigeria's political analytics goes. GEJ was a politician who was ahead of his time. He was decent to a fault, and as the saying goes, you don't know what you got until it's gone. For me and many others, Nigeria is a write-off. I am still in Nigeria, looking forward to jetting out and watching from outside our borders as her implosion nears. We are not as serious people. Preston from Lagos. Preston, we will not implode in Jesus' name. Amen. Greetings, Esther and Barrister. In truth, Nigeria politics is the more you look, the less you see. Francis from Oshodi. Good evening, VAP. Esther, please ask Barrister Darlington among Peterobi and Jonathan who is the best, because it's like he's no longer promoting article here now that he's talking about Jonathan. Emeka from Ijiri. Now, I've told you, Barrister Darlington, just do you. If you go by people's submissions, you go weak. You go weak. Ahead,
Where did I?
you go weak, oh. You go weak, oh.
God.
All right. Good evening, Madam Esther. I don't know the reason why this. Okay. I don't know the reason why Barrister Darlington does not believe anything good from this present administration led by Tinubu. Why is Barrister always castigating and condemning anything this administration always executes and projects? Barrister Darlington is not only a hired and ordained spokesperson, but also one of those who never believe something good can come out from this our Nazareth of today called Nigeria. Esther, please. It's always one-sided. Okay?
So,
Please. Okay, thank you very much for
what
your
are the
message.
good things now? List them for me.
Good evening, Esther. Barrister Darlington told us that Moses didn't listen to hungry Israelites. Why Jonathan didn't do like Moses so that we Nigerians cannot be in this mess?
You people will.
Barrister, answer me.
No, you want it to be like Lauren Gbagbo in Ivory Coast, who refused to leave and then they disgrace him and his family.
Esther, laugh out loud. Barrister Darlington came to the studio on a low battery. But fortunately for us, you proactively came with a charger and a power bank. I'm glad he's fully charged now. Only you could do that. Kudos. But Barrister Darlington, I apologize on behalf of those bad belly people. If Nigeria never do anybody, the person no day Nigeria. Jane, chop peace. Thank you very much. You need to see the lashes I eat every day.
Oh my God.
Nigeria, everybody they frustrate. Make gonna calm down. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. I said it before that time will vindicate Barrister Darlington, but I'm saying now that a very short time will vindicate him. I like his analysis this evening. Your guest said Barrister Darlington has slave mentality, and I told you people that day that he will never and he will answer you people. Let's wait for the strategy. Barrister Darlington, don't advise anybody. Esther, honestly speaking, going by field reports from last Saturday's elections was a sham. Shame or shenanigan at the highest ebb. What about Ogun State, where a party chieftain was said to be found with written election result even before voting started, yet they announced result without telling us the outcome? My friend Darlington, you have advised enough on Obi's political future. No matter what anybody tells you, should not offend you. After all, the person is not Peterobi himself. Tony Anele from Ijagemo.
Oh, my brother.
All right, Barrister Darlington and Esther. Okay, Esther, honestly speaking, all right, it's the same person. The same message. Good evening to you all in the studio. Esther, why are you denying the truth? It's very true that one of your guests said that Barrister Darlington has sleep mentality last week. Darlington is my best analyst in recent time. He's a bold entity. Thank you very much. Olamide from Ajasa Command. All right. Good evening. Nigeria's major bane was the oil subsidy. With the removal, our economy is now stabilized as the curve has turned to the path of growth. The IMF and other great economists here and abroad have confirmed this to be true, with praises being showered on Tinubu's administration. Also, fight against the terrorists is yielding great fruits. Chief Muyiwa Akimomi from Ijegu. All right. Good evening, Esther and our Honorable Darlington. This is Babiji from Ushodi. Please, Esther, we know that you're doing your job, but please, my dear, don't try to defend APC government, because you will at the end find out that you make a fool of yourself. You see, APC to Nigerians suppose it means all propagandist Congress. Has bag of rice, beans, curry prices returned to Goodluck Jonathan's and Buhari's time prices? All the secret silent extortions from Nigerians in the name of taxation from the poorest pulls daily? Did Nigerians experience them during the time of administration of GEJ and Boo Boo? Esther, please, be careful about this APC government and Tinubu. I'm doing my work. All right. Barrister Darlington cannot be anti-government, and I cannot tell you what the government told us they have achieved. It's my job to reel out all the achievements of the government. The representative is not here. So obviously I have to reel out their achievements, what they told us they have achieved. Good evening, Esther. I am a witness to what Tony Mbata said on that particular day. Take notes. Mr. Tony Mbata will surely eat his words in humility. Yet more. Barrister Darlington all the way. Daniel from Isola. Good evening, Barrister Darlington and Esther. The APC-led federal government has deceived Nigerians by the so-called fuel subsidy removal. We'll now know better. It's between us, the masses, and the government. Let everyone go and get his or her voter's card for 2027 general elections. Kronos from Amuwadofi. You heard. Please go get your voter's card. It's very vital you get your voter's card. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. Esther, Barrister Darlington will never agree with another person's opinion than his own. He will speak for the coalition while he is not among them. He wants to know their plan and mention Peterobi name. All right. Okay, Esther. Please tell Barrister Darlington to join presidential race. Chikeze from Agor. Esther, most of the federal hospitals are on permanent no bed space, auto mode. So which common man has access to them? So now PR they are after. Barrister Darlington, we can disagree to agree. I'm not aligning with your opinion concerning recent opposition issues, but that doesn't mean you're not a good analyst. I met you from Mafuluku. Hello, Esther. Please tell Barrister Darlington that Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala has told us the economy is moving now. Let Darlington be hopeful. Also, as regards the renovation of the airport, it's like a father whose children are hungry and the father buying clothes for them. What a misplaced priority. Taiwo from Ejigbo. All right. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. I busted into laughter when I heard Barrister Darlington saying the children in their mother's womb are protesting. Barrister, if you leave VOP, we'll protest with placards that you must come back to VOP. We need you. If you may go away, some ardent listeners will stop listening to the station. Equest from Igondo. Don't stop, oh, don't stop. Barrister Darlington may travel out, okay? Don't stop. Esther, read my messenger. With the results of the by-election, I will advise the Nadu Usman faction of Labour Party, real opposition members in PDP and the Obedient Movement to just bury their differences and join the coalition ADC. That is the only way to kick APC out of power. If anybody is waiting for electoral reform, that person is deceiving himself because President Tinubu is not ready for that yet, just like the previous presidents. John from Ijaniki. John, I've read your messenger. See, good evening, VOP. Both LG and State Hospital, they are not free, oh. If you don't have money, you go to the hospital, you will see death with that.
Exactly.
May God continue to bless and protect us all.
Exactly.
Thanks to you, Jato. Auntie Esther and Barrister Darlington, how far? How market today? Barrister Darlington, you have to support your own no matter what. Since it's the turn of the South, it's all about fighting the battle till you win. Okay. Please try and use your influence and help Obi win. Solutions come when you come together and think it's never too late. Raffle from Ilasa is solo. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. I'm Francis from Ejibo. Barrister Darlington, did Atiku Abubakar join ADC? Okay, Barrister Darlington, take note. Not everyone likes to vote during the local government election and by-election. As of Goodluck Jonathan, it's not a politician. Immediately Obasanjo elected him, he lost out on the election against Buhari. Thanks and have a wonderful night ahead. Esther, good evening, ma. Not only kidding, Naim them they parade. What of people with other issues like me? I get hernia last time when my brother did his own at 35,000, but now it's 250k. Now the money I still find since once I get the money, I will do mine. Money way they get now at they use chop make my health they make I day. I know if it kill me, but I don't suffer.
Esther, it's just like that man said. Do you know that some men, their this thing is no longer working?
Hey,
he's so hungry that it's not working. Are you not aware? Did you hear what the doctor said?
I need go to
no, that one is not important, Abi. Why did God give it to us? And now the thing is not working.
Good evening, Sister Esther. My name is Pastor Abel from Ayatoro, Italy. Please tell us to raise the issue of Imo State, bring about school textbook. If I start Imo State matter, we know we'll finish for here. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Good evening. All right. Esther, many of your listeners hate the truth, and the reason Barrister Darlington is careful with his words. After 2027, a lot of lessons were learned in a hard way. Samuel Owode Iduroko. All right, evening Rush. All right, thank you. Abuchi from. Thank you so much for your compliments. Good evening, Esther and Darlington. The truth is, Nigerians are really feeding very poorly in a country that is blessed with abundance. So unfortunate, but God will judge everyone. Moreover, the North has messed up this country in the real politics, showing proof that we're not meant to be one. But let us go our way. That will solve this problem. Barrister Darlington, please, what's your final take? We need to wrap up.
Yeah, Esther, please. I have said it here, and I'm saying it. I'm not here to please anybody. If you check, I have never taken side with anybody.
Okay.
Obi is my brother. Are you getting what I'm saying? I am doing the best for him.
Okay.
It's just that the people around him, they don't understand what is happening.
Right.
He have done something 1, 2, 3 times, and he did not. Why not change your step? Is that not what I've been saying? Change your pattern, change your strategy. Esther, is that a bad advice?
No.
Since it has not worked, you see what I'm saying? Since it has not worked, so since they said the one I'm saying is not good, I will now decide to shut up. Is there any problem with that? The answer is no. So as for those people who are criticizing me, look, I am used to it. I didn't start today. You cannot even annoy me. I have been, look, Esther, have we not been inviting them to come here? Did they come?
No, they not going to come.
So
we invited Abidin. He did not come.
All of them, not even all of them. It's an open place. Come here, come and challenge me here instead of I have rather be telling you here that if you give me a superior argument, I will, in fact, I will yield to you. In fact, you will become my friend. But so far, nobody have said something. I will say, where was I when this one happened? No, I just sit down and be talking and talking and talking. Is that how we are going to move Nigeria forward, Esther? Please tell me. Right. We are not here to please anybody. So don't expect me to say something you would like so that I'll be a good boy. No. If you are like that, you can't lead. All right. Even God, Almighty God, is he a good man? Is God a good man? God is not a good man, no. He's not.
Okay. Church
God is not a good man.
We're finished. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being part of the conversation this evening. I sincerely do appreciate your input. Trust me, we disagree to agree, or we agree to disagree, whichever way you want to put it. Not everyone will have the same opinion as you. We take criticisms. People will call in and say what they want to say based on their interpretation of the issues. What we try to do here is to educate. We have intellectual conversations. We broaden your scope of reasoning and understanding. We'll help you think wider than your limited space. If you don't know before that this is what is going on, this is how it's on, we'll let you know about it. So, no hard feelings. Barrister Darlington, I'm apologizing on behalf of Tony Mbata. I don't think I'm Barrister Darlington.
At this point now, that young man is my junior. He will bring wine to appease the God.
No problem.
If not, I will report him to Alowere. I will tell him. I will report him to the elders of Alowere.
I'm apologizing on his behalf. And for anyone who disagrees with you, you know nobody can reason as you do. Nobody can agree with some of your permutations. Even I don't agree with some of the suggestions that you give here, and I counter it most times. It doesn't mean that we're enemies or whatever. Nigerians, I know that things are hard, but we need to be civil with each other. It's very imperative, okay? Do have yourselves an amazing evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.